Hey guys, what's up? Mike Lock here. Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's video blog. In this video, I want to talk about a simple technique that I do that helps me get through my website projects. One of the biggest things that I've noticed about myself is that I'm a visual person. So when someone's explaining something to me, or when I have to sort of solve a problem, it's better for me to draw out or see it drawn out on a whiteboard first before I actually can come up with a solution. So somebody might be, explaining a simple technology problem to me about servers and websites and stuff like that, and I might not be able to visualize it, but when someone draws it out and they draw out little diagrams, squares, triangles, or whatnot, and arrows and stuff like that, I can better visualize the problem or what they're trying to explain to me, and then I can come up with the solution. And I call that, I'm a visual person. Some people are visual people, some people are analytical, where they don't really need diagrams and things like that in order to solve problems. What I've noticed is that when I'm working on a website project, a good technique for me is to draw out my web pages in simple squares, and on a piece of paper like this, on a notepad, and keep that with me to help me sort of look at the website in a different context. What I've noticed is that when I do not do this, I might assume that the project is a little bit bigger than it actually is. So for example, if I'm working with a client, let's say I'm working on a project and we've discussed, we have 6 pages that we're going to complete for your website. What happens is, what I'll do is I'll take out a notepad like this and I'll just draw out the 6 pages, okay? And I won't get too detailed. This is like a low fidelity wireframe. Some people might call this sketching. Some people might call this wireframing. I'm just calling it simple drawing out the number of pages. So in terms of the project that I might be working on, let's say there's 6 pages. I'll just draw out 6 squares, label them home page, about page, services, products, blog, contact, whatever. And then I might give some little detail on each of the pages, but you don't really want to get too detailed at this point, because that's not the purpose of this outline. The purpose is just to have this with you at all times throughout the course of the project, just to give you an indicator of what exactly it is that you have to tackle. So for example, when I'm looking at this, I might keep this with me in my car as I'm going to work, or when I'm coming home from work, and then I'll be looking at this, visualizing, there's only 6 pages, so today I'm going to tackle the home page. On Monday, or so let's say Sunday, I'm going to tackle the home page. Monday, I'll tackle the about page. Tuesday, tackle the other page, and so forth. And what it does, it allows me to not procrastinate. It allows me to look at the site and think, this is really simple. It's not so overwhelming and not so as big as I might have assumed. And so it helps me not procrastinate. It helps me get through the project. It's sort of like when you speak to a financial manager and they're trying to put you on a budget to save money. What they ask you to do is they'll ask you to keep track of the money that you spend throughout the week. So if you keep track of, like, let's say you're spending $24 this week on Starbucks coffee, you spent $80 on lunch, you spent $90 on entertainment. What it does, it allows you to see exactly what you're spending, and then when you have that visual representation in front of you, you can then act on it and then maybe take some action towards that. So by drawing out my web pages, in simple squares like this, and keeping this document with me, it allows me to kind of push forth and have that visual representation of the site, and allows me to push forth through the project. So this is just something that helps me out. Maybe it might help you out. So if you're a visual person like me, just kind of take this simple step and start drawing out your web pages, just to give you an idea, an indicator of what exactly it is that you have to get done. All right, so hopefully this tip is helpful. You can start using this today. If you want more information on my complete web design process, you can visit my site at mlwebco.com. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, mlock@mlwebco.com, and we'll talk soon. Thanks for watching.